Michael Lucknan, our chairman, God be good to him at the time, was the first man over to me, and he just informed me that Dad had passed away, and before the match had even started, got a massive heart attack, and everything that could be done for him was done, but there was, unfortunately, that was the way it was to be. We went to Nina that evening. Brian Hennessy, Flossie Dahi, they all came over. The support that our family got at the time was tremendous, and it just shows the camaraderie that was involved in the team. I did the majority of the training, and then I said, here, look, I've had enough, and back over for a rub. And the rest of the team followed over then. About maybe 15-20 minutes afterwards, togged in and showered, and we were all kept in the dressing room. And Padge had said, look lads, keeping you all here, somebody here who wants to come in and speak to you. So I had no idea, Martin had no idea, but my mother came into the dressing room. At that time, mother and sister came in and basically, look, thanks for all the support that you were after giving us, and just make sure that you make it count the next day. And I think from that time on, there was no way there was going to be a loser, you know.
To go on and do back-to-back, like, we're compared, I suppose, with a lot of teams at the moment. You know, Ballyhale now have 5. We were the first team to have 4. And at the time in 2003, both ourselves and Athenry were going for 4.
There's a myth, and it's possibly going back and to Johnny as well, you know, that, you know, the sport team, this Offaly team never trained, but we trained very hard.
Very hard. Very hard.
And people would want to just remember that it wasn't that we had exceptional hurlers. It wasn't just down to that, but when we trained phenomenally hard.
The Birr name was getting us through games. We needed to be beaten earlier that year, probably to give us the... It didn't happen. We were beaten by Kildare fair and square, and fair play to them. Patcha finished up and John Good came in. And I think the following year, in 2005, with no disrespect to any of the management, but there was only going to be one winner of the county championship that year.
Well, we'd sort of got ourselves back together, hadn't we?
And we were very focused. Got to play Kildare again in 2005, and we put a marker down and we won it. And then the following year we played Ballyhale in 2006.
Yeah, in Portlaoise, yeah.
In Portlaoise, and
yeah.
they gave us a right whipping.
Yeah.
It wasn't that it was an eye-opener for us, because I think we knew as a team we were on the way in, obviously, but Patrick came back in the following year, and he was of the belief that we were better than what we had shown the previous year in the Leinster final. And that year, a few things went right for us, to be honest. We won our county championship against Kilcormac, and Ballyhale, who would give us a right whipping the year previous, lost Henry Shefflin and Shah. And we played them in the Leinster semi-final. And we went to a Leinster final, I suppose, that year, and we were hot favourites after beating Ballyhale, but we had a very tough game against Ballyboden, and we're maybe slightly lucky to come out on top.
Individually, yeah, there's some standout moments, but collectively I wouldn't swap a moment of it for anything, because of the friendships and the camaraderie and the crack and everything that we've had throughout it.
Beating Clare Castle, and beating Clare later that year. For me, you know, we won our Irelands afterwards, but they were phenomenal. And I suppose Simon picking up, you know, being captain of Birr as well, as he does often remind me, there's only one person that appeared in an Ireland final as captain and never picked up the cup, and that was me. So